This is really look at my Jesus Christ.
Boy, I think I might claim you. Put my number in your phone, nickname you. It's Brianna, if you ain't know my name, like Alicia. Still he told his ex-bitch, bye Felicia. Hit Joye and ship you a couple kicks.
So, I had a lot of messages. I've had a few over the last few weeks about me doing some videos, like my old videos, like my advice type of videos. Not really old videos, I've just not been doing them because I've just been doing reaction videos. It's so much of it easier life. Sometimes you need to be in a certain frame of mind to talk about serious topics like I would usually talk about. So I'm just gonna do it, but I'm gonna debox while I'm doing it. And forgive the way this room looks, I'm still trying to figure out everything. And yes, so I just got this bed today and I just put it up and I need to cut the boxes. So we're going to cut the boxes and talk. Usually girls do like get ready with me in it, with makeup and stuff. We're doing a deboxing with me. Conforming, not jealousy. I think I want to talk about jealousy. There's nothing like having a jealous friend. And the type of jealous friend, I just think in total, I don't know how you can be a friend and be jealous at the same time. Then you must never be a friend in the first place. I think the worst type of people are those people, yeah, that want to call themselves your friends and stuff, but yeah, they can't be happy for you. They're only happy when things are going right for them. I can't stand those type of people. I don't understand how you can think you can get away in life and being that selfish. Like, that doesn't work. There's no way that you can classify yourself as being a good friend if you can only be happy on your, if you can only be happy for your friend on your terms. That doesn't even make any sense. I mean, there's a lot of selfish people like that in the world. But I think if you're dealing with friends that are jealous, I do think that I don't think not 1 ounce of jealousy is a good thing. I don't think you should be any. I don't care if I'm going through the worst patch in life or if the worst thing has happened to me. If something is good happening to someone I care about, of course I'm gonna be happy about it. Why wouldn't I? You shouldn't need to be in a good space in life for you to be happy for someone else. It doesn't even work. My nose is itchy, but I actually feel like hay fever's coming from. I honestly think the best thing you can do and the best way to deal with jealous people in general is to just cut them out. Because you need to think about a lot of stuff, you know, like when someone is jealous, right, and they're meant to be your friend, they will go through any lengths, meaning, or anything that happens to you bad, or anything that's wrong, or anything that happens negative, they have an element of joy in that. And you don't need people that harvest that type of negative energy when something is going wrong for you. Why would you have that person around you that will have secret joy in something going wrong for you and they want to portray that they're a friend? I don't think so. I had a lot of people like that, and I used to put my time and energy into people like that, not knowing that, like, I was putting so much energy into the wrong people and I was still left in the same space. And you have to remember, we're all on an individual journey. So if I keep giving my time to people who don't value me or my friendship, let alone me as a person, what is the point of you even being there if that can't be reciprocated? You can expect appreciation and gratitude at least. And if you don't get that and you keep giving, you're not getting anything back but negative, and put all your energy being drained by a certain person, and I don't understand the point of them being there. I mean, if you're not there to support and motivate me as much as I'm giving to you, then why are you there? Why? There's no point of you being there. You just might as well go away. Oh my gosh. Oh. People that are jealous can potentially be just lethal people. There's a lot of things that's happened. There's people that have been killed over jealousy. There's people that have had acid thrown in their face over jealousy. There's people that have really damaged people's lives significantly because of jealousy. Like, jealousy kills, you know. People think it's a joke. I would have never ever thought about it being that deep, but there's no, people have no loyalty when they're jealous because they just want to win, and they'll do anything to see you down. And even if they're not at that point, they can easily get to that point if everything's going well in your life. There was a little bit jealous, and then things started happening for you. You got a good job, your life started, you met someone, you maybe had a family, maybe you got married. There's only so much that person will stand there and be around to watch that goodness keep happening and keep seeing you prosper before they start having their 2 cents and meddling. And that's what happened with me. I kept giving my joys to everyone, giving my giving my happiness, giving my good friendship to someone, and every time there was something bad happen to me, it's like they would thrive off that happening. I've had some very wicked people around me, you know, that have done some very wicked things, told some very malicious lies, and have just done things that people that you would not expect, people that actually had your best interest to do, and that always boils down to jealousy. Because listen, a lot of keys to jealousy is insecurities, right? And when people aren't ready to like really invest in their own self and fully accept their flaws and appreciate their flaws and their impurities, and just, you know, embrace it, grow like a natural human being. And obviously you have shitty days and whatever, but when you truly appreciate your flaws and your impurities, then there's no need for you to ever really be jealous of anyone else when you can appreciate all aspects of yourself. Like, it just doesn't happen like that. When these people, they don't know how to do that. They don't sit down with themselves and appreciate those flaws and those impurities. Instead, they keep looking at everyone else. Why is that person this? Why has that person got that? How comes that person got that and I haven't got this? And they just keep looking at everything negative all the time. When people are thriving on everything negative, there's no way that you can be friends with someone like that, and there's no way that they would ever realize their wrongs, because they're already too far gone when they're already in that frame of mind, dangerous frame of mind. You think, oh my god, they're giving you good advice, but behind you, as soon as you stop talking to them, they're already talking about you. And God, you just don't need stuff like that in your life, especially when you get to a certain age. There's certain things that you should just definitely not deal with, and that is something I definitely am not willing to deal with, that type of nonsense running around me. I mean, if you can't be happy for me, motivate me, and be the positive aspect and impact in my life, then you have no place being in my life in general. Can you imagine? And it may be hard at first getting rid of people, because obviously you've invested time, but it gets easier, and before you know it, you just don't care anymore. Before, I always used to make excuses. I always used to forgive and stuff, and it's not everyone deserves forgiveness. Sometimes you just need to let people go, and it just needs to be done like that. Sometimes the only closure that you may need from certain people is just to completely get rid of them. Always thought, oh my god, I always listen to people and it always says like, you need to forgive, and if you don't, you be bitter, and if you don't, you do this. But that's a lie. I'm not bitter, and I really firmly stand by, not everyone deserves forgiveness. I haven't got time to argue. I haven't got time for any discussions. We don't need to talk about anything. Bye. I just get tired. You get to a point in your life where you're just tired of talking. You're tired of always trying to settle stuff. You're always trying to make people understand. You're trying to always, who am I doing that for? You or me? I don't need to do that for me, but I've always been doing that, thinking that that's what I needed. And to make the person, always thinking about the other person, like, yeah, you should just forgive, and they're this, and always thinking about good memories. You know, you can appreciate having memories, and you don't have to miss the person. Some people you just need to let go of. I think jealousy in a friendship should be non-existent. A bit of jealousy in a relationship, I think, is quite sexy actually. But there's elements of it, like elements. Because some jealousy, if it's too much, that can lead into domestic violence. That can just lead into some sort of abuse, which way or whatever. It never turns out nice when it's to do with relationships. That's how everything starts. Insecurity leads into jealousy. With a lot of people, when you don't deal with it, it's going to lead into jealousy and you're going to start becoming jealous. It's so funny, you know, because when I never really embraced myself and my flaws, I actually think I was quite jealous, to be honest. I always wanted what someone else had. All the time, like, and see how people would treat them. I always wanted that, and that was an element of jealousy. So then when I started investing in myself, I've never been jealous. Junior don't get jealous of anyone, I mean. Especially as a grown man, like, what do I need to be jealous for, like, of someone? I'm an adult, like, this, you grow up, innit? You're content with how I am and who I am and what I have. Of course you always want more, but that's my own personal development. That's nothing to do with anyone else. I don't still look at someone and be like, oh my god. I can appreciate, I can be like, oh my god, they're doing so well. You go, boy, but it's not anything like what it was before. When I was younger, I definitely was jealous. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. So jealous. And for no reason. But it was never to that extent, like how people have been wicked with me with their jealousy. No. I wouldn't purposely make someone feel low just because I wanted something they had. It was more of an envious thing, like if they had like new trainers and I wanted them just because I saw how they got treated and stuff. It was that type of jealousy. It wasn't like a, can't describe it, but it wasn't like how I'm describing people treating you type jealousy. No. So I don't know how this turned out, to be honest. I have no idea. I just turned on the camera. Excuse me, but I will be doing more videos like this, guys. Okay, preferably not with the boxing. Like, I ain't got time to keep boxing stuff. This is very energizing. I don't go to the gym and I'm already tired. So but I hope this helped, Harry. I'll see you for the next videos, guys. Mwah! Oh, really?